and welcome back to today's video, and today we're going to be making another miniature craft. Today's miniature craft is going to be part of the real versus mini challenge, like the miniature toilet paper roll, and today, this is going to be our challenge. We're going to be making a tissue paper box, and this is how it's going to look. It looks really cute, and it's super easy to make. So let's start. So first you need two rectangles cut to the same size, and I used white paper for this, just like normal paper. You can use cardstock or colored cardstock for this. You don't have to use that. And then cut 4 corners on each side of the rectangle. We are going to be using the box method for this, and the box method is really easy. I have posted a bunch of tutorials on my channel, and because that's part of the mini craft series, and this is how it's supposed to be looking after you cut the squares. Please cut the squares in the same size so that you have the correct measurements. And to cut the next one, you're just going to put the plus sign paper thing on top of this, and then you're going to cut along the lines. Gluing may be a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it should be really easy. And since we're using household materials, you don't have to be buying anything. You don't have to go to the shops to make these really cute crafts. If you're a miniature collector, then please be sure to stop by my channel for miniature crafts like these. So you should have 2 of these by now. And then when you have them, you're just going to bend each side like that. So let's go ahead and bend each side all the way down. I like the bending part. I just like it. It's really cool. Okay. Okay, once you have bended both of them, you're just going to take each. You're going to unfold the bent sides, and then you're going to have boxes like these. Just make sure to see if you have any unsymmetrical, or like if some of them are like the height is weird or something. And if you have any of those, just do something, cut some of the excess off and do something. Just check with that. Okay, have some excess over here. Okay, I'll do the same with the other one. Okay, so once you have your box all set, you're just going to set these aside and take just one of them for the top. So you can see which one is best fit for the top and which one is best fit for the bottom by putting the boxes on top of each other. So I have found my fit, and I'm going to take the top box off, and then I'm going to draw a square, which we're going to be cutting for the hole for the tissues to just come out. So let's draw that. So draw the hole in the middle of the tissue. Make it a bit big so the tissues can actually come out. So it should be like this, and then for the cutting part, you're just going to bend it like that, and then cut in the middle of that, just that, like that. So then you have enough space for the scissor to go inside the hole that you have drawn. And if it still is hard for you, you can bend it again and just cut in the middle. And then once your scissor can finally go in, you're just going to cut along the lines from the middle, from the inside of the shape that you have drawn. And the black line or whatever utensil you used for drawing can still show, because it just it really doesn't have to not show, because even if it does show, it looks really cool. Okay, and then see if you have any other excess, and if you don't, then ultimately it is going to look like this with the hole in the box. Okay, you're gonna bend that again. So then you have the tissue paper top, and then we are going to be getting the tissues ready. So for the tissues, what you're gonna do is just check how wide the rectangle is and mark it with a pen, something. And by the rectangle, I mean only this part, not these other folds. And when you have it, you're just going to cut not on top of the marks, a bit inside the mark. So I'll show you what I mean by that once I cut it. So you can cut by now if you know what I mean, but if you don't, then just wait for a second so I can just show you what I mean by that. Okay, almost have this cut. So once you have your paper cut, what I mean is it shouldn't be exact point to point. Whenever you put it over here, the box still should have some remainings over here, a bit of white space. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold the tissue like that, and this and that. Okay, once you have it folded, you're just going to put it in the other box, which is not the top, and make sure it fits. And once it fits, you are going to take the top one of this one. So you're gonna fold it back together. I just unfolded it to show you guys which one I'm talking about. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do now, because we work a lot to make these videos and we really need your support. So we need this one, and for that one we're just going to try to put it inside the hole of this. Try to get it inside the hole of that, so then and then put the top back on. Since you have it like that, you're just going to fold it back inside. Gonna fold it back on the top. So since you have it like this right now, we're going to fold it. Do the same step, and then put it back inside the box. And then you're just going to glue it now. You can just glue it and then leave it like this. So for gluing, you can just glue each flap. Unfold that, glue that, and then glue it back on. So I'm just gonna take some liquid glue. I'm gonna put some on each flap, unfold it, stick it to the other part of it. Just press your finger there for a few seconds, so you have some room to stick. Don't use too much glue. A bit should be enough. Okay, just press it there for a few seconds. Okay, then you have that's it. More glue over here. Press it there. And just some more glue over here. Press it back on. So ultimately your tissue box should look like this. And then the way you can get it out, so I'm just gonna put my glue cap, put it back there. And the way you can get it out is you can just pull it and pull it, and then it keeps on coming out. And then once you want some, you can just cut it with scissors or your hand or something. And yeah. So make sure to let the glue dry so it just doesn't like, you know, pop and stuff, like just pop open the box. So yeah, look at these really mini cute like tissue paper boxes. They look really cute, and you can refill it anytime. And the way to refill it is you can instead of gluing all flaps together, if you don't want it to just be like a show in your dollhouse, you can unglue this flap, the front flap, and so you can just take it off and then, you know, put it back. And to put that part on, you can just tape it, I guess, instead of gluing it and glue the other ones. So thank you for watching the miniature paper box tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye! If you have any other questions about this craft on like any of the directions, or if you haven't understood me that well, then I do recommend you commenting down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye!